welcome to this tutorial on the strategy mode for the game Up. Please remember that before you play strategy mode, you need to have already played the points mode and the survival mode. So strategy mode, the particularity about strategy mode is, once again, you come back to your own personal strategy. You can win the game by yourself. It's not a collective game where as a table you win, but it's the first person. So again, this is a game which is played in 30 minutes. The particularity about strategy and how you win it is that you will need to use different strategies in the game to try and win the game. How do you win the game? Well, it's the first player or the first team to have collected the B2 level and at least 4 other objects in under 30 minutes. Okay, we're still using the same cards, the image cards and the question cards. If you get a wrong answer, once again, you move down 400 meters. If you get, 200 meters. If you get a correct answer, you have the choice between either taking an object or taking a strategy. So the object is here and the strategy is in the grey square here. It's a joker. So the different types of strategies that you have in this game. So you have swap. So swap allows you to swap one of your cards, okay, one of the objects that you have on your scorecard, just to swap it with another person. So we know that the buoy, the SOS emitter, the first aid kit and the B2 level here are the most important objects. So the water, the apple, the food, the fire and the cash are not that important. So I can basically give another player, swap it basically with him, and he's not allowed to say no. Okay. The second strategy that we can have is steal. So basically the same, except I don't have to give the player another object. I can just take one of his objects and add it onto my own scorecard. Third strategy is give. The particularity about give is you will basically try and save another player. Let's imagine that they're here at 0 meters. You can maybe give them one of your first aid kits to save them. In exchange for being such a nice person, you yourself, you give them an object and you move up 200 meters for helping them. Okay. We also have the multiply card here. So if you get this multiply, it means then that you're allowed to multiply by 2 any object that you have. So obviously if you've got a B2 level, or if you've got a first aid kit, the SOS emitter or the buoy, you can double the number of objects that you have because people will probably want to steal them off you during the game. You also have the deal card here, which allows you to have 60 seconds to secretly strike up a partnership with one of the other players or one of the other teams. And the last card, very interesting card, which is the joker card. A joker will allow you to either you can say you've rolled, let's imagine you've rolled a 1 and it says pitch a €1,000 loan. Oh, I don't like that question. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use one of my joker cards and I'm going to take a different card instead. I can just take one card. Okay, so here I have to what extent are you a fashion victim? So you can use your joker card to change a question you don't like. You can use your joker card also to annul a wrong answer. Let's imagine I give a wrong answer. Instead of moving down 200 meters, I can stay where I am. And the third thing, which is interesting here, is you can use a joker to annul somebody else's strategy. So let's imagine that my other player, Robin here, decides to play a steal card that he's got, and he wants to steal my B2 level that I have. I can then also play, for example, a joker and annul him stealing that from me. Okay. Now you can only play one strategy card at a time. Okay. And you need to wait for somebody to roll the dice to play again. You can't play 3 or 4 strategies in one go. All right. You need to wait for somebody to throw the dice, to roll the dice in order to use another power. Okay. For any actions which you feel may be cheating or wrong, you will have a democratic majority vote to decide whether or not it's cheating or not, and then you will sanction that person accordingly. Okay, so One other little rule that may be interesting for you as well is remember that no players are allowed to speak in any other language apart from the target language of the game, which here would be in English. If you're in points mode, obviously you'll be or in strategy or in survival mode. You automatically, each time somebody uses the language which is not the key language, you move down 100 meters each time. Okay, so for any questions, please refer to our website. If you want to download the game, you can do so freely on our website as well. So, enjoy playing, but keep learning.